Oh hey, it's more Tales of Symphonia, and I'm sorry for the first 7 minutes, because I hate this puzzle. By the way, in case you guys don't remember from last episode, in this mode, enemies can find you still. You just can't see them, so that's what happened. So,
Yeah, kind of phase extra. I forget what it was called. Some kind of glasses, right?
it was one of the functions of the Sorcerer's Ring. It changes, like,
Yes, a ring.
every dungeon. I was going to say, some stuff has happened since last time we recorded. John went and visited some Franciscans, as well as went for the March for Life. So, John, I'll let you take it away for a little bit.
It was pretty fun. Living the Franciscan life for I think it was 4 days or so. Got there on Friday. It's about 2 days, 4 or 5 days, I guess. I didn't have a bed. We slept on the floor in our cells. Not like jail cells, but that's what they call their rooms. I slept on the floor of my cell in a sleeping bag, which was hard to get used to because I think my first cell had a marble floor, and my next one had a hardwood floor, and hardwood was actually more comfortable than marble.
Did they allow mattresses out of curiosity? Like an air mattress, or?
They offered, it's cotton or some kind of a mattress, but not like a spring one, but sort of like a comforter, I guess.
Oh, I just wasn't sure if like you'd brought a blow up one. Would that be okay? Or?
Oh no. A friend of mine, the friend that took me there, lent me a sleeping bag. But the Franciscans offered, hey, we have these soft, I guess, cushiony kind of mattresses if you need them. But I said, no, I came here to get the real Franciscan lifestyle, and I got it all right. I could not. It's because you can't. I couldn't lay down on my back because I would get pressure on my heels or on my tailbone, like really sharp pressure, because I'm laying on flat ground. So I'd sleep on my side, but then I get insane pressure on my hip bone, and I wouldn't know where to put my arms. So it was just every night was a constant battle of I wonder what uncomfortable position I'm going to sleep in tonight.
I know that feel. I hate sleeping on I really do.
Every midnight, you get a knock at your door. They say, praise be Jesus and Mary, and you respond now and forever to let them know that you're awake, so that you can get up for midnight prayers and then go back to sleep until 6. And you get your prayers at 6, because they basically do prayers at midnight, 6 in the morning, 9 in the morning, midday at 12, then 3 p.m., 6 p.m., and 9 p.m. So basically every 3 hours. That's basically all I did. There was some stuff. I think I worked with their youth ministry on 2 days. One day I helped with younger kids, the other day I helped with cord bearers, which were sort of like, I guess, 9th graders, 8th graders that were looking to become Franciscans. Yeah, it'd be hard to explain. You really got to experience it for yourself. If you ever get the opportunity, I'd recommend spending some time at a friary.
Mm-hmm. And I'd love to. I just need to find the time / a friary near where I am. Although James might be able to help more with that now that I think about it. He'd probably know at least a couple.
Yep. I can look some up.
Okay. I was going to say I'd love to do that, honestly.
I think I've been meaning to look one up. Actually, I don't know, because I was there for somewhat discernment, and I don't think religious life was exactly for me. I mean, praying in the office was nice. The fraternity and everything was really nice. The food was actually really good. We just kind of had whatever we had on hand and cooked with it, and it was still good. But it wasn't for me, at least discernment-wise. But I don't know if that'll change.
Now, what was it that you didn't like about it?
So they asked me the same question, and I wasn't sure how to answer it because I couldn't say sleep. Because you'll just get used to it. I was like, all right, because it was hard to really find. It's hard to find what I didn't like, but at the same time, there was just a part of me that was like, yeah, I don't think I could live like this extended, because I was all right with it. I was like, yeah, I'm fine with this for the first 2 days, and then on like the 3rd or the 4th day, I was like, yeah, I want to go home.
See, I'm wondering if... Oh, I want to say that I technically didn't solve this puzzle because I did it wrong. You have to have all the other light bridges from before down. Anyways, back to what I was saying. I'm wondering if the reason for that is you said that you might be more willing to eventually, but at the moment you're still possibly thinking about the sacrament of marriage, possibly. So that might be part
See,
of it.
that's
Too.
what it was. I was in my cell. I think I just had a meeting with my spiritual director, who was like, "Yeah, man, you got the, you probably most definitely have the San Franciscan charism. Like, here's some application forms you want to take home and think it over." I was like, "Yeah." And I actually felt like I was gonna do it, and then I just, in the spare time I had, sat down and did some reading of this guy's biography, and he mentioned meeting his wife for the first time. And then, like, all of a sudden, I was like, "Wow, I'm really rushing into this. I could."
Yeah.
I was like, I'm only
Oh.
20. I mean, what if I do meet somebody? I mean, it wasn't like, oh, well, I need to marry or I need to do this. But at the same time, I thought, I'm really going into this very fast.
So it might have been that you just felt like the Holy Spirit was drawing you possibly another direction for.
Well, that was the other thing, because I think the next day, or it might have been that same day, I had coffee with some people in the community. I had coffee by mistake. I don't do caffeine. Like, it's not good for me. So later on in the night, I just ended up sitting awake, like dead awake, looking at the ceiling for a couple hours, just high out of my mind on caffeine, just my mind racing. And all of a sudden, I think I got hit with, I swear, I felt like the Holy Spirit, because my heart, I felt like everything was on fire, at least in a spiritual sense. And the part of me was like, you don't need to do this. You don't need to rush into this. Just keep going through the couple of days, go to the March for Life, go home, keep thinking it over. Maybe lay life is better for you. You don't know. We'll figure it out when we get home.
Yep.
And that's what I really liked.
If you do feel an attraction to the Franciscan charism, I would recommend looking at the first orders, the conventuals, the observants, the Capuchins. One thing, every Franciscan I have ever met that is from a first order, their general opinion of the Brothers Minor is that they're a bunch of nutters and that they aren't really Franciscan.
Like they're are they trad Franciscans would be a way to put it, or
it's well, one thing that characterizes Reform orders in the Franciscan family is basically they decide, oh, none of these other orders are doing poverty right. I'm going to show them how to do it right.
Okay. So
a lot of them, like the CFRs are good, but it's like just the Franciscan Brothers Minor, from what I've heard, they have quite a bit of this.
We'll get back.
They lack the minor part of it.
I was gonna say I definitely do want to get back to this because if I wasn't married, I would want to discern it as well. But we're on plot again. We had 7 minutes and we talked for all of it, and now we're at plot again. Because Chocolat was blah 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 going to be something or other, and then we have to go take care of Magnius. Just to kind of quickly recap, I guess, because
Assistant Governor General.
Assistant Governor. I mean, I don't think there's. I don't know where General. Oh wait, no, yeah, Assistant Governor General because it's General Door. That's right. Okay.
That's Senior Assistant Governor General Neil to you.
It may be a bit dangerous, but we'd appreciate your help.
They keep throwing more titles on. People will respect me more, right?
That's how he gets paid at the end of the month. They give him another title.
Yeah. Yeah, people respect me.
Congratulations, you've been promoted to Senior Executive Assistant General
So,
Governor.
what you're saying is he's Super Kami Guru from DBZ Abridged.
Yeah, I suppose so.
I saw a bird. It was pretty. Nail! Kick its ass.
So this is the control room. So,
I apologize for nothing.
Chosen and her entourage of vermin have finally arrived. Forsaken.
I was gonna say, I don't remember if we know why she's forsaken. I can't remember at the moment.
You got it mixed up, Magnius. You're the one that's
That is a sweet sofa.
To be fair, that was a really good entrance.
We're surrounded.
Oh no! We're over leveled. We could take them out easily. How awful!
And I know about those inferior beings trying to escape too.
Oh,
Get in there.
shucks.
That's a projector.
Oh.
A product of
Oh,
magic.
man.
It's a
You have to remember, they're not used to all this stuff. They were impressed by a steamboat.
We were displayed on here as well.
So, it's pretty podunk.
Oh, they're trapped.
Not that that's a bad thing. Just kind of what it is.
A wasted effort. Everything you've done is meaningless.
No, it's not. That's you.
How so? We can rescue everyone after we take care of you.
Big words. Some of whose futile actions caused the disaster.
Ooh.
Here we go! Fun plot! Hooray!
That was...
No, that was another Lloyd. That wasn't me.
Yeah, that was Lloyd Jervin, not Lloyd. I'm Lloyd Irving. Yeah.
That was my evil twin, Floyd.
Stop! Come on.
Yes.
I'll be more than happy to turn them into monsters. That old lady you killed. Just like
Oh,
Marble.
here comes fun. Fun on a bun.
Marble.
Ah, you need to fix your microphone again, by the way.
Oh wow.
What's it doing?
It's doing the thing where I can hear myself talking.
Marble was sent to the Azalea Ranch, where she was killed by Lloyd. She
Ooh.
met a pitiful end.
Wait, it wasn't like that. Lloyd tried to save her, but the Dezions turned her into a monster and...
Doesn't matter. Plot point makes me dumb.
Killed her.
Plot makes me dumb. Alright, bye, chocolate.
Chocolat.
Pardon me, chocolat. Chocolat.
Let her go!
Chocolate. I don't care.
Leave me alone. I refuse to be saved
Oh my
by a
gosh.
murderer.
I mean,
Trying to
we
get to
still have
talk
a...
this out.
Oh, wait, we haven't come to that yet. Never mind. I don't want to say what I was about to say. Never mind.
Don't throw your life away. Door will save me. Leave me alone.
Ha!
Right, door. Well, whatever. Take her away.
To the dungeons!
Yeah, I'd rather get captured and tortured than travel around with you guys for killing my mutated grandmother.
To be fair, she doesn't know she was mutated, so I'll give some...
But didn't he try
I
to say
know.
that he got turned into a monster? So, yeah,
They did try to say, but that's the thing. I was going to correct your statement ever so slightly. Yeah, I'll go be tortured instead of actually listen to them. I mean, they've helped me before, but I don't want to listen to them this time. Nah.
Fine. I'll take care of you myself.
That's neat.
Put an end to the chosen. Right along with you fools who can't let go of your elven blood.
That's neat.
You really think you're gonna live?
That's a big axe.
Mm-hmm.
And he has a shield. He's not a hard boss, by the way. If I'm remembering correctly. Man, it's so weird to be looking back and seeing HP only in the thousands. Because, like, I'm up to episode 37 or so that I've recorded now. So, we're a little behind from what I've been recording. Which is a good thing. We at least have a stockpile.
Yeah, we're at 11 right now.
Yeah. And I think we're gonna get to 60 episodes, so we only have 23 more. But we are at least past the halfway point for recording, so yeah. Question mark. I like how when it pauses, it'll pause the voice line too.
Oh yeah.
Inferior beings. Also, I'm really,
for emphasis, I guess.
yeah, it really did. I'm awful at this, by the way, because I don't memorize them, but unison attacks. Hey, Genus, get out of there. That's dumb of you. You shouldn't be there. What are you doing? But, what was I saying? Something. Unison attacks. I think I've explained this already, but there's combo attacks inside unison attacks. I'm just really bad at it, so you don't see it very often. So, you know. Yeah. I can still hear it, by the way. I don't know if you're fixing that or if you've tried, or if you can until the video's over. But yeah, he's not too hard of a boss. It's just I typically happen to not watch my item consumption always that well. So, you know, Genus comes in, and then Rain stops paying attention to everybody else because Genus is dying because Genus has the lowest HP pool, and then, you know, all that fun stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing here. I think I'm trying to figure out what spells they're going to learn next. Yeah. Or abilities? Whatever you want to call it. There we go. I mean, he doesn't have much health left. I don't think. I'd be surprised. Oh wow, Genus almost died there. I'm surprised he didn't. Also, if I was good at this game, after he knocked me in the air, I'd press X, and that would stop me from being in the air. Or that would make me do a backflip in the air, and I'd recover quickly. But I'm not good at this game.
Okay.
I lost to a bunch of kids.
Yes! I mean, to be fair, Rain's not really a kid. I don't think...
So I don't know why he didn't just say inferior beings.
Yeah.
Look at a superior half-elf like me.
Yeah, close enough.
It's because you are a fool, Magnus. Crucius has accepted Colette as the chosen. What?
What?
Right. Colette is going to regenerate the world. We're not going to lose to someone like you.
So, you're... Then... I was deceived.
Some back trickery.
Mm-hmm.
Lloyd!
Damn it!
You're too slow.
I still can't believe that.
This should allow the people in prison
She'd
to
rather
manage to
be
escape.
whipped
What about the X-Spheres in
than travel with these people.
Without heat crest?
That moment of brief stupidity because plot, even though everything else that they've done has shown otherwise.
It's dangerous to attempt to remove an X-Sphere lacking a key crest.
You know.
I would imagine only a dwarf.
Oh man, I just
Then we can ask Dirk to do it.
Yeah, let's contact my dad.
We can work out the details later.
After this episode, I do need to check on John because I definitely know he's been crying.
Okay.
And then we can record more. Mama should be home soon, and then she can watch him for a little bit and we can record more.
Rain, if you do that... At the very least, we'll deal a major blow to the Desian stranglehold over this region. If we're going to strike them, it should be...
Who has something on in the background, by the way?
Rain? Remember, Genus, we're not like them. We're different.
is there anything in the background? I can't.
Oh, I hear something in the background from somebody. By the way, notice that we're not like them. We're different. That may be hinting at something.
Let's hurry and evacuate.
See,
I think-
that's why it's okay for us to kill all of them.
Yeah.
Just reverse genocide them.
Yeah, I mean, kind of, I don't want to spoil it. It kind of spoils itself with all the hints it's given, but just in case. Hyrodial. Oh, I spoiled his name. I don't care. Oh, hey! I didn't spoil it too fast. Cool.
You deceived me.
I couldn't remember if we found it out this time or if it was later.
Chosen was there.
Collecting gold for me, attempting to eliminate the chosen for me.
Oh my gosh, they got this guy to do his voice.
Who?
He's done.
Let me check. Are we doing another
I know,
Kratos episode where we just talk about the voice actor the entire time?
No, I just-
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy!
You don't need to look through everything, but I'm pretty sure all you gotta do is confirm it from this guy did the janitor on a Ned's Declassified School Survival Guide, and I think he was also the security guard in an RPG for something.
I'll find out. Hold on. There it is. Somebody tells me. I think we have to go back to town now to confront. Oh, by the way, big explosion.
The self-destruct stuff.
Oh, I cracked my neck and it felt so good. Road dial. Apparently he are you thinking Darren Norris?
Might be him.
Let's see. He was in the Fairly Odd Parents. Oh, he was Cosmo in Fairly Odd Parents.
Yeah,
and Dad
that's
and
him.
Jordan.
Yeah, that's him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I sure hope everybody got out of that facility in time after it got blown up.
Oh, he's also in a show that none of us are going to have particularly fond feelings for. The Loud
one's that?
House.
Oh yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
Never heard of it.
Do we want to go into talking about it, do you think, there, John, or...
I mean, I don't know if you want.
We
I don't know
can.
too much.
I was thinking I don't want to bring up controversy, then I was like, we're a Catholic channel, we should stick by our Catholic beliefs. Basically, it was the first animated gay couple on Nickelodeon.
Hmm.
So, yeah. Although I don't think it got a second season, because all it says is 2016, not 2016 through 2017. So, you know.
Who knows?
He was on Dog with a Blog as Colonel Fink. I don't know. By the way, I totally misread this episode. It says Stan's Secret is out, and I thought it said Satan's Secret is out. So I was like, oh, wow, that's an interesting episode.
Oh, I hate to have the name Stan then, because you probably get that a lot when people
Yeah.
are reading your name.
Here's another one that you'll probably recognize him from. He's an American Dad. As I think the dad. Is Jack Smith the dad? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't watch it, so I probably wouldn't know.
Yeah, I don't watch it either. I don't watch any of Seth MacFarlane stuff, honestly.
No, he pulls a lot of the straw man religion garbage.
He does. He's not as bad as other people, but he does pull it pretty badly too. I mean, like, as I said, he pulls it too, but he's not nearly as bad, so I will give him some credit where it's due.
What example would you give for, like, gratuitous straw manning?
For him?
I mean, for anybody, because you see he's not as bad as some others.
Like, he's willing to admit when religion does have at least some good values. It's mainly, to be fair, it's mainly only in Brian where he gets strawmanned really badly. The rest of the characters aren't nearly as bad about it. It's mainly Brian.
I mean, you said Seth MacFarlane isn't as straw manny. He's not as bad as others, but what others would you mean?
Oh, that's, You know,
Even
that's
if
a
you
good
can name
question.
one, because I know there's a lot.
I hadn't really thought about it until you mentioned it, so that's a good question. So I'd have to think, because it's like, it's kind of weird with Family Guy, I'd say, because it's like, sometimes it's praising it, and then sometimes it's not, because it's like, well, obviously the Pope episode was fairly heretical. It wasn't like a bad, I don't think it was 100% a bad portrayal, but it was still like, you know.
Yeah.
But at the same time, then they had that religion. No, wait, that was Simpsons where they were. No, wait, it was Family Guy where they were worshiping the fawns, and it's like, oh, this is funny. Okay, I need to stop watching about what this guy's been in. So.
Yeah, we don't need to repeat of spending half the episode talking about
But
it.
that's the best.
Thing is, I don't even remember most of those roles that we mentioned. I don't even remember his name or what he's been in or what
I know. Isn't that bad? It's like he's been in some big stuff, but we still forget about it.
So if we go back and watch it again, I guess we have the entire audio transcript of the his IMDb page.
Yeah. I mean, not the intent, but still. There's more plot point. Hooray! Oh, my sides are killing me.
Oh, they get to pull a. Oh, never mind. I was gonna say, what are another floorboards?
I mean, yes, but instead of floorboards, it's a sheet.
Return to her.
Not yet. You still haven't paid us enough golf. You've been paying us
Wow.
less.
Yeah.
This is the best I can do.
Look at General Door. He's been working with the designs all along. Wubba lubba dub dub.
Well, there's nowhere left to
You know, I
Didn't
probably
we
Go
Like
ahead.
a while back.
Well, I suppose this'll
Yeah, we found out this episode that he was doing that.
I'm
Or
sure
maybe last episode?
we'll remove the demon
I think it may have been last. I scarcely remember what happened last, but I'm pretty sure it was obvious
Yeah.
that he was working with them.
Yeah. Either way, technically I probably shouldn't use Wubba lubba dub dub. just because of the technical translation from that show that I hate my life and I want to kill myself because I don't hate my life and I don't want to kill myself. So, you know.
Well, I just every now and again I'll jokingly say I hate my life whenever I do something wrong.
Yeah, but I think for that show it is meant seriously, because for the second season Rick doesn't say it ever again because ah ha ha, I have a reason to live, my kids or my grandkids, whatever.
There's a lot of ironic. Sometimes I don't know if it's ironic or if it's genuine nihilism nowadays. I mean, some people do it in memes just for a joke. People say, "Oh man, I hate my life. Everything's terrible," but they think they do it just to be funny and ironic. But I think it's some people it's genuine. Some people genuinely have no hope about anything in the world.
Yeah. You'll have to wait most of the game. See, I told you, just behind the sheet instead of the floorboards.
What's that monster?
You've seen this before, Genus. Why are you asking?
Crying out in pain.
Oh wow, that's my wife you're talking to.
Yeah.
She may be a monster, but she's still my wife.
Show her some respect. I am General Dor. Yeah.
Passed away.
It's Governor General Dora. Or wait,
Oh, I think you're right.
wait, is it Neil Dora? Because they mentioned Governor General Neil.
I don't know. Neil's with us, by the way. He's the blue-haired guy. He's just been quiet this entire time, like probably with his mouth or his jaw dropped open, like. Blah,
Maybe
blah,
it's just
blah.
some kid that they rescued from the thing, the human race.
Yeah, we rescued everybody but Chocolat. It didn't show us, but apparently while we were blowing it up, instead of like all the lives we sacrificed, we boop. Okay, you guys can escape now.
Yeah, stop talking about your mutated wife, man. My entire village was burned down a couple of weeks ago.
Because of me. But still, it's like, I mean, Dor, if you didn't let her out, you would. If you didn't happen to be getting all upset, he'd probably die, and we'll find out why in a second. But either way, I mean, it's like it's a really easy side quest. You just have to wait till near the end of the game to save her. So it's a long trek, but so it's like, yeah. I hope you remember this part of the game because boy, we'll be getting back to Clara 75% through the game.
Lloyd, please stop. Not everyone's strong enough to stand up against the Desians. Please stop this.
By the way, we're about to get that title finally for me using wooden swords the entire time.
Oh, sweet.
I promise to find it.
It's the boss fight that's about to come up that you have to use it until.
There's no way to remove a demon seed once it is
Wow, you're just.
Wait for it.
What? Oh my gosh.
Stabbed.
What are you doing?
How could you do that to your own father?
What is he dead? Is he dead, or did she just like? Oh my gosh.
Oh no, she killed him.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Are we gonna find out later if she's just been like that her whole life, or if she replaced the old one with?
She replaced the old one, I believe. I think they tell that in like 2 sentences.
No way that a superior such as I could have a fool of a father like this.
Fool of a father?
Just look at him. He didn't
There we
even
go.
notice that his own daughter was dead.
Wow.
Because he was too busy chasing after medicine.
Holy crap, this is dark.
Yeah, like, admittedly, while it gets religion pretty bad, there's some parts where it's like, wow, that really makes you think.
Could you?
I mean, it's just dark. Wow, it's
Yeah.
just the way it's animated and everything. You don't get the feeling. It reminds me of like Harvest Moon, but and then all of a sudden, no, little girl stabs her father in the back and transforms into a demon.
Yeah, by the way, this is rated teen, Jess, so yeah. But then
I
again,
had
there
a
was,
feeling I was like, wow, this is D10 plus. It's pushing it.
yes, there's no blood, so hey, it's alright, right? Yeah. Speaking of weird ratings, I'm a little bit surprised that the South Park game, Stick of Truth, wasn't adults only.
Yeah, from some parts of it. I know some parts were removed in the EU and,
Yeah.
of course, the Australian release.
Yeah, because it's like they made you give an abortion in it, so it's like, oh, that's... It's kind of weird because it's done in a joking way, but it's like, why would you joke about that? So,
It's
I
because
don't
they
know.
like to push the envelope, and
They do.
I'm assuming they're pro-choice, so they don't really have any qualms about that. Or
Yeah. I'm not sure if they're pro-choice or not. They're
I'm
kind
assuming
of
from how
they're kind of weird for atheists. Like there's partial. I mean, wow, that came out. Sorry, that came out weird. They're a little. I don't know. They kind of pick and choose from everything, I guess, as opposed to being exclusively one-sided. It seems. I could be wrong. I mean, I don't know. Either way, if you guys ever watch this, I doubt it. That wasn't meant to come off bad. I apologize. Just because I disagree with your own viewpoints doesn't mean I wish any bad for you. But listen to what Gina said. Don't come back.
Yeah, stay dead.
Yeah.
Fine. Set this monster free and let it kill you.
I mean, it's not the first monster we've killed, so instead
Why
of
not
just
kill her before she opens it.
yeah,
Oh my
that's true
gosh.
too.
Stab her while she's on the ground. Come on.
Not again. Do I have to kill another innocent victim?
Ooh, let me just pamper my head with all this dank.
Stop!
Because don't get me wrong, that is fairly dark, but no, apparently if you just yell stop loud enough, she'll run off.
Dead?
Helia is...
Oh boy. Yeah, your daughter's dead, dude.
It seems
No,
Your wife's
Lloyd straight up lies to her. Or him.
I see. Your name
I mean,
Lloyd?
I don't know what I'd do in that situation, but I don't think lying would help in that situation. I'm sorry, if this were 5 episodes later, I would have the stuff that I could use to save him. No! Like, seriously, that's about what it is. We do get stuff that could save him later.
Please save
Wow.
Chocolat.
Oh, is that his other daughter?
I'll find a way to...
No, it's the one person we couldn't save, so it's like, save Chocolat because apparently I was a really bad general.
Comes back. I don't want her to be all alone. Okay.
And for
Yeah,
some reason, I
yeah.
decided to lie to him instead of say that I can't do, which would have been, you know, lying is not a good thing. So,
But
I suppose it was to comfort him.
I don't know if I can give the proper response to that.
I'm sorry.
yeah, it's kind of hard in that, especially the spur of the moment type of deal. It's like, what
Well-
do?
I think the first step is to get together with
On one hand, lying is a sin. On the other hand, I don't want to be a jerk.
Good luck.
I suppose there's different cases, and there needs to be malice or something intended in it. Like there was
That
an
is-
RPG I played where the person you're talking to is dying and they're delirious, and they say, "Oh, is that you, my significant other?" And you can either go along with it and say, "Yeah, it's me. I'm right next to you, love," or you can say, "No, they're dead,"
We'll be waiting.
which isn't the most comforting thing when you're about to die, I guess.
Yeah.
Professor Sage,
No, it's nothing.